Hey, what is up? The Tenta-X pads have been my most used pad in 2025. I really enjoy fast pads like Hayate Otsu or Raiden, but ever since I got this Jinsoku Tenta-X, this has been my favorite pad. However, recently I got my hands on this. This is the new Acidity glass pad in this bright yellow color, and if I'm being honest with you, I'm in it for the color. That's all. I love the yellow color on it. I just wanted a bright yellow setup. This is just absolutely amazing. Completely transforms my workspace. I just like it. And as it turns out, this glass pad is more interesting than its design and eye-catching colorway. I don't know what Tenta has been cooking up in the kitchen, but it's great to see that this brand keeps taking their products up to the next level at every new release. Now, the Acidity represents the next step for this seemingly versatile and nimble brand. You could say the glass pad is an ultra limited drop of only 60 pieces worldwide, and at this moment they seem to be printing some different colorways in even smaller numbers. I am assuming, I'm not sure, to distribute to their most loyal supporters. The next drop is called berry milk color, which is kind of like a pink and white. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to send me one, but I assume it's going to be the same surface and the same speed, so I don't think it's possible for me to have two of the same thing with a different color, or maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, the Acidity is a 420 by 490 glass pad that's been described as fast by some reviewers, fast. And some people say it's balance controlled. So, in my experience personally, I feel like the speed of the pad largely depends on the type of skates you are pairing it with. So, needless to say, there's all kinds of materials and sizes of skates that will contribute to your experience with the pad. Dots, corner skates, or full big skates, I suppose. Materials like pure PTFE, colored PTFE, cardboard bag PTFE, harder materials like the UHMWPE, nylon 66, Ultim. All these materials are used for, they used in cars, they use in the timing belts, where the chain runs up against all these plastics to keep your timing chain in sync with your engine. Those kind of materials are really tough. They're made to be strong and resistant to wear, I suppose. That's what I like to say. They deliver all kinds of levels of friction and how loud the skates react to the glass as well. So every skate has different characteristics. Now, I'm sorry, I don't want to go off on a tangent here about skates, but I feel like this is the most important point to make, especially with glass pads. Now, the Acidity does ship with a pack of unusual way Silver Fox skates or dot skates, which means they are recommending these skates as a complement to pair with the pad. Now, the berry milk colorway will ship with magic ice skates, which are the white color skates. These skates are like a great recommendation because the Silver Fox skates, I do use them. I prefer the corner skates, but I do use them and they work really well as a universal skate on all kinds of surfaces that I've tested them on. Personally, I prefer full-size skates or corner skates, but you can achieve the same effect by just placing more dots, like what I did here. I put more dots on my mouse here, as you can see, 8-9 skates, 8-9 dots on this to kind of like achieve the same kind of feel like full-size skates, if that makes sense to you, because you're covering more areas of contact with the pad and the mouse. Does that make sense? Now let's talk about the pad itself. It is a frosted type of glass surface, which means it's not like a piece of glass from your coffee table. There's some light texture and the print and color is below the surface of the glass itself. Under it all, it's secured to the desk with silicone rubber. Now I'm going to try and move the pad. Now it's really difficult for me to do this here because there's two cameras very close by, and I don't want to knock into the camera and knock into the microphone. So there's the silicone backing. It's covering the entire bottom of the pad. It's if you put it on desk, you're not gonna, it's not gonna go anywhere. And I don't know if it's silicone or it's rubber or it's a blend, but it measures 2.6 millimeters, including the silicone rubber base, which is to say it's a very thin pad. If it was just a glass, I think it's about 1.4, 1.5 millimeters, just the glass alone, which makes it feel kind of fragile. I'm not sure if I could easily break it or something. I don't want to try and break it because I like it. So yeah, it also means that this pad hardly protrudes off the table. If you, like right now I'm double padding, but if you just had this sitting on the surface of your table, you're gonna hardly feel it drag on your arm because it's so close to the table. Now to me, the overall speed of this pad is in medium control. If I want a quicker experience, I just switch to Black Fox dots, which I like. And when I want a more controlled feel, I will switch to something like the Silver Fox. And of course, I think the Magic Fox is known to be the fastest of all. Magic Ice, I suppose, not Magic Fox. Magic Ice is supposedly the quickest one. I do feel it is the quickest one. But yeah, they all work great, to be honest. I have no problem with any of them. The pad does need periodic maintenance, which means you need a damp cloth like this just to wipe off your sweat and grime that built up on the table. Dust that collects on it, it will catch on your mouse, and you will feel every grain of sand or whatever dirt on your mouse if you happen to run over it. That's just the nature of glass pads. You will also need to do the same thing on your mouse skates. You need to wipe them off. If they're dots, you need to wipe them off individually. Wipe the grime and dirt off, because dots and all the dirt picks up on your skates very easily on glass pads or whatever, whether you're using corner pads or full skates, Magic Ice like this. You still need to wipe the dirt off the edges, because that's where the dirt will collect if you're using glass pads, and this will negatively affect your glide on the glass surface. It does pick up, your skates are going to pick up dust very easily on glass pads. So that is my experience with it. Remember just to keep your surface, wipe it down every couple of days, 3 days, 4 days, or whatever. Do your regular maintenance. As long as you keep your station clean, you're gonna do just fine. Now, a little bit told me Tenta-X are cooking up a couple of new products and are currently in the testing phase. I don't know how long it's going to be. Could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months, but they're coming up with some interesting goods. I hope you keep an eye on them, keep tabs on them. They're a very interesting company, and every product they come out, every new product they come out with, it seems that they're stepping up their game, they're stepping up their quality, they're stepping up their performance levels. I feel like I've always backed this company. I like this brand because they're pumping out products and they are trying to improve and deliver value every time they do it. So thank you very much, Tenta-X, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.